Hey everybody, Robbie here at RV Sales of Oregon. I always love when I get to do videos of rigs like this. They're just fun to do. They show really well on camera. This is a 2019 Keystone, Montana. It is I already forgot the model number, forgive me. It's a 3790 RD. It has the living room up front. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave it for when we go inside. It's a really cool rig to see. So up front we do have some storage here. Batteries in this compartment, and this compartment is pre-plumbed for a generator. It does not have one in there, clearly. That's why you don't see one, but even has the cutout and the tray on the bottom, pre-plumbed, ready to go. If you want a generator, the 5500 watt LP generators work great in these things because you have the big propane tanks. On the driver's side, we have our leveling system controls in here. I didn't bring the key, but it looks just like that. You're not missing out on anything. It does have auto level where you can just press it and walk away and it'll level itself out. On this side, we have a 7-gallon propane tank, and I believe we have another on the far side, but I will double check for you in this video. Let's hope our basement's unlocked. It is. Here's our big old basement, nice and open, super tall. You can see all that nice aluminum structure in the subfloor there. And very wide. It does get wider. I'm sure you can see that. And you do have a central vacuum in there. That's also inside, but you have a compartment for it. You can clean it out from there, and also you can use that hose in here to clean out this basement, because this is a really easy floor to keep clean, you know, just to keep the debris out. So use that vacuum all you'd like. The service station here, black and gray tank, low point drain. You have a battery cutoff, which is great. I wish every towable had a battery cutoff, yet for some reason not all of them do. Connections for satellite and for internet here. Water heater bypass. You know, you have your flush systems to clean your tanks and an outdoor shower in there. You know, kind of your basic stuff, but definitely all really good things to have. Furnace exhaust, water heater exhaust. This is a gas and electric water heater. I believe it's 10 or 12 gallons. Double check me because I'm not positive on that. And you do have a separate gray tank there just for your shower. Really nice feature so that, you know, when you're showering, you're not filling up your gray tank all at once. You can leave that open and just let it flush out because it's just your shower. Nothing's going to get clogged there. Refrigerator exhaust here. This guy is our 50 amp power connections. Oh, that one's locked. More storage under here, about the size of a bed. So good storage under there. And that's locked too. I actually don't know what's in that compartment, so I'm going to leave it a mystery. If you buy it, you can find out. Exciting. It's a good trade. I like it. So 3 slides on this side. You'll see how they get all used when we get in there. And then super cool storage in here with the magnetic latches. But I can't even pull this thing out all the way. I got a rig behind me, but look how massive this is. I mean, that's probably 10, 11 feet of joey bed. I mean, you got, I'm sure you can see it on the video, it's massive. You even have lights in there. I mean, joking aside, you know, I put a latch on the inside if you're going to do it. That could be a separate little basement area for, I don't know, maybe my kids are weird, but they would love it hanging out down there. They actually hung out down there the first day I got this rig just because they thought it was so cool. So I'm not just making that up. They actually thought it was the coolest thing ever. You do have a stinger there, so if you want to put a bike rack or anything behind it, it makes it nice and easy. Or just totes for more storage, but this thing is not short on storage, so I don't know that you really need that. This is probably what we're looking at on the far side as well. Just nice long storage. Now, I don't know that for certain, but my guess would be on the other side. This part I couldn't get open. We're looking at the same thing. We have our 2 slides for a total of 5 on this side. But I think enough with the outside. On a rig like this, everybody just wants to see what it looks like on the inside. We do have a nice big awning here, probably about 16 feet in total length. Gives you a really nice patio space out here. Got some outside speakers there. Power hookups for like a TV if you wanted. And just the other side of our storage bay. Stuff we've seen, but we do have the satellite outputs there and cable outputs. So just thought it was worth pointing out. Oh, and let me double check. This should be another propane tank, but I told you I'd check. Yep, another 7-gallon propane tank. Yeehaw. All right, we've got the sturdy step here. These are wonderful. If you have never had them, once you do, you never want to go back. Just a lot sturdier, feel more secure. You get a little more depth in your step. Definitely, if you're not sure, as sure-footed as you once were, they're a great thing to have. All right. So here she is. It is a rear living room back here. That's how we get all that storage down below. In the kitchen, we have this nice big island with solid surface counters. We have the big, this is as big as they get with the 2-way fridge. I don't even know the cubic foot on it, but it's big. Propane and electric by Norcold. Good to go. You got big freezer, big fridge. You have this separate pantry here that's just massive. If you're using it as like a live-in rig, you can totally do that. You don't have to give up any storage on food. And maybe if you're going camping, you just like to eat a lot, which is a great way to be when you're camping. Microwave convection oven here, and you also have a conventional oven down below. We have a 3-burner propane range up top and pop-up plug-ins here. Super neat. Couple of USB ports on the bottom of each, and then 110 power up top. Good storage in all these. You have a wine rack up top. And good storage there. Great storage in the island. You get this super functional double din stainless steel sink. And I say super functional because I think you need to have a massive one like this. Not a huge fan of double din, but this is bigger than most farm styles, just this one alone. So in this case, I think that's wonderful having a double din. Adjustable neck on that thing. Our dining room table here does leaf out, and I have a couple of folding chairs that match those perfectly, so you can seat 4 comfortably. And again, more pop-up outlets and USB ports there. We are in the future, people. Let's go on up. Oh, well, more storage here. Always got to point it out. You can never have too much storage, but no wasted space in this thing. Oh, whoops, my fault. In our upstairs living room, I'm about 6'2". I have plenty of headroom, so if that's a concern, I'd say you have until you're about 6'5" or so before your head's going to be scraping. Our entertainment system's great here. We do have a electronically controlled pop-up TV, so I don't have power to it right now, but we have a nice big monitor that pops up and fills in this window well. We have the 110 powered fireplace down there that will put off some heat for you, and some nice built-in speakers. And you have the glass here so that if you wanted to put all your devices, gaming consoles, whatever you want to put back there, they're not seeable, but they get the whatever they need, the radio connection to use a controller, remote control. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They can communicate without being seen. Some free goodies that I need to pull out of there. And then you do have your stereo system in there that plays Bluetooth, DVDs. Hook it up to an auxiliary port. You can run USB, but that'll do all the stereo in here. It'll be surround sound for the TV, and also a DVD and Blu-ray player. Good storage here. If you're filling it up with DVDs, no one has DVDs anymore, so fill it up with whatever you'd like. But that's there. We have the couch here that pulls out into a bed. We have the couch here, it pulls out into a bed, so you could easily sleep 4 or 5 up here. And then the recliners there do not make into a bed, but you could easily sleep in them. Maybe even on accident, you can sleep in there. We do have AC ducts up here as well, but it's a nice open space, so that zone air is gonna be cold in here everywhere when you have that on in this zone. I think the biggest zone difference is gonna be for the bedroom. More storage here. You kind of have like a dry bar, but use it however you want. I see it as a dry bar. And then inside this cabinet, we have all of our controls for all of our slide rooms, for lights, water heater, water pumps, outside lights, your tank heaters. This is a 4 seasons package, so you have higher insulation, heated tanks, and gosh, what else am I forgetting? Oh, it's bigger AC units, larger furnace is the other things they add on to it. Right here we have the other side of that central vacuum that we saw from the basement. This is the sweep-in kind, so you sweep in, pop that up, it'll kick on, and you just sweep right into it. A very easy way to keep everything tidy in here. Here we have a Wi-Fi booster, so if you're at a place with weak Wi-Fi, that'll boost it for you, and you'll have your own connection to the Wi-Fi. Or if you're just on the side of a house or something like that where you don't have great connection. Why don't you come on up and take a look at our commode there. We have the porcelain potty to your left, nice big shower straight ahead of you, and the vanity over to our right with a nice little medicine cabinet and storage down below. Plenty of power outlets. You do have a fantastic fan in here right above you, and just really nice features there. In our bedroom, we have the pocket door that'll close you off for privacy. You have a full king size bed in here. That's the full length king, full width king, very, very comfortable. Lots and lots of space, and you have windows on both sides so you can get that pass-through air that's so important when you're trying to sleep well. You'll see we have outlets on either side by each window, so if you're running something like a CPAP machine or just any kind of power you need at bedtime, you have it right there close to you. Now we do have zone air in here, so you have a separate AC unit just for this area that can be controlled there. So if you like it cold when you sleep, I know I do, you can keep it cool in here and keep a comfortable temperature out there before bedtime. In here you'll see those folding chairs I mentioned to you about the dinette. They match perfectly with what's there. And just behind that you can see that we're pre-plumbed for a washer and dryer with enough height to do a stackable unit, or save some room and do a combo unit, whatever you decide to do if you want a washer dryer at all. TV of course up top. We have our nice built-ins here for socks, pants, whatever you decide to use it for, and some nice counter space here for just decoration more than likely. Nice little built-in hamper here in the closet. I think that's super neat, so you don't have to have something just floating out here holding your dirty clothes. Nice to have that preset up in there. Plenty of height here for your long garments. And these sliding doors, you get them over here. You see we have some more built-ins here, shoes, things like that. You have power in there, whatever you might need it for. You got plenty of storage in there. Speaking of storage, we have some more underneath the bed here. I think these are always the best spots for pillows and for blankets and things like that. Just keep them out of sight, out of mind until you need them, and then they're right under you at bedtime. We do have some speakers in here, and you can zone that stereo so you can only hear it in certain places. So you don't have to have it on in here. You can have it on in the rest of the rig, but you have some speakers in here. You have the AC ducts and some nice lighting on the ceiling, excuse me. Real quick, because it's become, I think people appreciate it, so I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to hop in the shower to give you an idea of the space. I mean, no question there's enough. I'm about 6'2". I can get my arms all the way up. I can get my arms all the way out. I got tons of room. Shower height's nice. This can be adjusted too to whatever height you need it to be. And I even have a seat here if I get so tired of showering, because it's just an exhausting job that they expect us to do every day. Didn't realize how big that storage was in there. I'm not sure if you can get that really quick, but nice to have. Keep all your towels and stuff in there, and you'd forget they were even back there until you need them. Alrighty. So I'll have you stop there, and I think I'm gonna end the video right about here. Again, it's 2019 Keystone, Montana, 3790 RD is the model. Happy I could remember that. I forgot it immediately in the beginning of this video. I don't know why it sticks once it's too late, but anyway, 2019 Keystone, Montana, really hardly been used, everything I can tell. Very little signs of wear and tear. And such a good name brand behind it. Keystone's been doing such a good job. Montana's the best rig year after year, and this is a pre-COVID rig. So made with a little bit better quality. I'm seeing some not so good quality in some of the newer stuff, but this one clears that. You're good. 2019, before any of that stuff happened. But just beautifully built. It has tons of good features, has the 4 seasons package that you want, and it's a space that if you're stuck inside for a while, you're not going to feel claustrophobic. You have good separation of space and great functionality, like with this kitchen. Really nice separation from your living room, so you can be up there, not feel like you're in someone's way if they're cooking. Just beautifully done. I love these kinds of fifth wheels. I think they're just so neat. Not incredibly heavy or gigantic either, just laid out really nice. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it at that. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about the rig. I went over it pretty quick. So, Keystone, Montana. I'm Robbie here at RV Sales of Oregon. Thank you for checking out this video.